From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Book Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, we get first pitch. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. He leads the league in ERA, Siggy.
Yeah, he's always around the zone, Boog. Gets weak contact and makes hitters guess. That's how he's been able to stay on top.
Everything's crisp, movement, mix, location. A little different from your cardio stats, Siggy.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, we know the numbers don't lie. Elite is elite. They'll be leaning on that arm all summer long.
Got him. One out. And now, Isaac Collins. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. The Blue Jays would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Just getting started here in Toronto. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. He leads the yard to right. Home run number 20 on the year, and the Royals strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Next offering is in the dirt. And not close, easy take ball 4. So a man at first. Kyle Isbell now at the plate. In the air, right field. Barger takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Not close with that one. And now 3-1. Line to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. The Jays get a pair on this homer. Back here at Rogers Center. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Seth Lugo. What do you have on him? Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. And there's 1 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch.
That is the inning. Top of the second. So up now for Kansas City, Carter Jensen. Jensen with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Got him swinging for the K. And that puts him just 1 K away from 200 on the year. Bobby Witt Jr. now. You know, you think about his dad, Bobby Witt Sr., who pitched for a long time in the major leagues. But it was actually Guerrero to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back now in Toronto. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. Up the middle, Witt. Slings to first in time. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A shot to the opposite field. His 28th home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Base knock center field. And the tying run is on base.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And a payoff pitch. Caught him looking for the K. Sanchez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. To third, Garcia. Slings it across, and that is that. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Late with the swing there. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Steer takes it in for the out. 1 down. Now here is Vinny Pasquantino. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. So Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. But can't make the catch. It drops. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next.
And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell.
Foul ball.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Slayer.
Another 1-2. And down on strikes. 3rd out. Royals lead. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. He goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
This to center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some linked on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
It gets down, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Runners at the corners here, one away. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 2 on, 1 out. And there's a break.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. He hammers one out to right. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 4-2. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Swings through that. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That is the inning. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's now 4-2. Back here at Rogers Center, let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. That's the third, and that goes foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So up now for Kansas City, Nick Lofton. Swing and a miss. 1-2. In the air to left center. 2 down. And here's the catcher, Carter Jensen. Right side. Clement over to first. Royals set down. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, full extension, makes the catch. What a play. And here is Jesus Sanchez. The 1-1. Ball. Ripped on a line to center. And there are 2 outs. So up next, Alejandro Kirk. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2-2 now. And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes. Back now in Toronto. Ready now for the 5th inning. Gavin Cross steps in for the Royals.
No, inside.
Cross turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bobby Witt Jr. High fly ball, right field. Barger ranging back. And there's 2 away. So up now for Kansas City, Isaac Collins. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Royals. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Out towards right center field. Cross coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Spencer Steer will hit next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounds 1 to short. Witt whips it to first on the run. Play made. That ends the inning. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. That one's in there, and the count 1-2.
High inside. Four-seam fastball. High middle.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Massey. Popped up. And there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Draws the walk there. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Swing and a bouncer. Over to first. That's out number 3. So back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luinder Avila.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And that one ripped to left. 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. The 1-1.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
That one missed. Out to short. Throw sails over his head at first. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Up next,
that's a case where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. He launched this solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Pitch misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. Tap back to the mound. Slings to first in time. Here's Andres Jimenez. Man at second. This ball's chopped on the ground. Massey there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that's down, a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Next is the Royals catcher, Carter Jensen. Got it looking. That's a strikeout. And to the plate for Kansas City, Gavin Cross. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied.
That's a clutch hit and a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did,
That ball
Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Tied at 4. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one misses. Full count now.
Low inside.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down. Now the left fielder, Isaac Collins. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And the go-ahead run is on base. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. This one popped up. He makes the grab, and that is that. But this clutch home run gets us even again. 7th inning stretch time. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
On the strike, the pitch. That one lifted to left. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Blue
Alejandro
Jays.
Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground. Throws to first in time. There comes the skipper. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, John Schreiber.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
That clips the corner. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Blue Jays go.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Blue
back, and a
Jays.
new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brendan Little.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Kyle Isbell, the next to hit. And a swing and a miss there. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Go-ahead run holds up at third as the ball comes back in. Second and third after the double. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Nick Lofton now at the plate. The Royals with the go-ahead run at third, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Sinker. Low outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. So up now for Kansas City, Carter Jensen. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Outside low, ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Barger on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Spencer Steer. tied at 4. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Steven Cruz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Estevez getting cranked up as well. That one 95 to finish him off.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And a big swing and a miss. Up the middle, Massey. Throws to first in time. Digging in, Addison Barger. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw in there safely.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second.
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Carlos Estevez.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. We go to the 9th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Gavin Cross. Now into the game, George Springer. He takes over at right.
George Springer.
Splitter. Low inside.
What a stop. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter.
Got him swinging. Royals go down. Bottom of the 9th inning, and this one is tied, coming right down to the wire. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. In the air, left field, Collins makes his way towards it, drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. In safely at second base, and that's the potential winning run with nobody out. Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Ball to strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Bullpen action for the Royals. Steven Cruz getting ready to go. Ursig warming up as well. Into center. That's a base hit. Across is the winning run, and the Blue Jays walk it off 5-4.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4 for Chris Singleton. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest storyline coming into this one, he's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the balls.
All right, we'll be back. And towing the slab in this one, Shane Bieber. What do you have on him, Singy?
Yeah, it was nails last time out, worked deep into the ball.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's a foul ball. The Jays could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up now for Kansas City. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
And next is the designated hitter, Vinny, and it stays fair. Here comes Witt around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. One gone, runner at first. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Michael Massey. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Now here is Michael Garcia. On the ground, Jimenez. They get the force. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Getting the nod in this one, Steven Kolek. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Isbell on the move. Snags it on the run. 2 away. Addison Barger now at the plate.
Addison Barger.
2 down, nobody on. Popped in the air. Left field. And that will end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. There's a swing and a miss. Got him swinging.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
So digging in, Isaac Collins. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss and a sliding. A sliding play it short. Here's one. Double play.
Yeah.
What a quick killing to end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Royals 2 and the Jays nothing. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Bottom of the second. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach.
There's a swing and a drive on its way. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we're level. It's 2-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Out to short. Not in time.
He's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. In the air to left center. Collins gets under it. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Two on, one out. Out towards right center field. 2 down. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. Two one now. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Oh, he can't hang on. They get the tag on him. A sensational double play. And now it's going to be Nick Lofton. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. That's a base hit as a run scores. And a rope into center field, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit softly on the ground to third. Garcia slings to first in time. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that is that. Back now in Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 4-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Slayer.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. That one lifted to left. Steer should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Circle change.
2 down, nobody on. Tap to first. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. Toronto picks up one on this homer. On now to the bottom. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging. One up, one down. Here's Andres Jimenez.
For the Blue Jays, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
The 2-1. In the air, left field. Collins moving under this one. Takes it in for the out. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Blue
now
Jays.
for the Jays, Braden Fisher.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Slinging it to first in time. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Out to short. Throw to first in time.
Slider.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
Just
Outside.
missed.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
Cutter. Middle inside.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. Carter
Overhand
Jensen
curve.
steps in for the
Low
Royals.
outside. Overhand curve. Low inside.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Pulls it in on the run. 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
At the plate, Spencer Steer. And there's a ball. The Royals up by 2, last half of inning number 5. Liner to second and picked on the hop. That's the third out. Inning over. Back here at Rogers Center. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jimmy Garcia.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 1 away. So the Royals batting order turns over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And there's 2 away.
4-seam fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
That one just misses.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
And they'll do it again.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Royals set down. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
In the dirt. Struck him out swinging. That K is his third of the game.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tommy Nance.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Swing and a ground ball, but that rolls foul.
Low outside.
Next offering is down low.
Low outside.
That one missed.
Sinker. Low outside.
Swing and he breaks his bat. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Slurve.
2 down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Slider. Middle inside.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they still lead this one. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, John Schreiber.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Right side, and that chance handled. Over to first. A great play deep in the hole. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Late with the swing there. Activity in the bullpen. Luinder Avila, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Estevez getting loose as well. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Eric Lauer.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Change. Low outside.
That one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
In the air, right field. Barger on his way over, and there's one down.
Up next for the Royals,
Nick Lofton, the next to hit.
Inside.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Circle change.
2 down, nobody on.
Well,
Cutter. Middle outside.
And
foul.
foul ball.
Cutter. Low middle.
That one lifted to left. Steer under it. And that is that. Royals back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Carlos Estevez.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
Foul ball there. That one the other way. Hauls it in. 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Royals leading by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. This to third. Garcia fires in time. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a 1-2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tyler Rogers.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swings through it for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. The other way, jumps, but it's off his glove. He can't beat him to the bag, and so they end up with some speed on at first. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Ground ball right side, Clement fires to first in time. Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. And ball 4 to a board.
Up next for the Royals, second baseman Michael Massey.
Fought off foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they strand a pitch. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Lucas Erceg.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. His 27th home run of the season. And just like that, they're within a run. These fans are really excited right now.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
And a base hit right there. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth. So up next, Dalton Varsho.
Infielder, Dalton Varsho.
2-2 now. This one chopped up the middle. The flip, there's one, and that's all they'll get.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Blue Jays down a run. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Stays alive. So the tying run at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Hit slowly on the ground. Takes it himself. Blue Jays have just one out left here. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. Loves it on the dive. Fires to first. And what a play. Ball game. 4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shum. All right. And the starter for Toronto, Jose Barrios. He's near the top in strikeouts, and opponents still haven't figured him out.
Yeah, his swing and miss is nasty, baffling would-be hitters on a weekly basis.
It's not just his power, it's his command of the strike zone that jumps out to me, Singy.
Yeah, he's must-see TV. Sign me up for that subscription. Every game is a pitching clinic.
Barger on his way in. Out number 2. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino.
That's ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside. Sinker. Low outside.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Slurve.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Barger gets under it, and that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, and on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Cole Reagans. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah? Spencer Steer now at the plate. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second with nobody out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-zip.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Vladdy coming around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Digging in, Kazuma Okamoto. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Barger rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. He hits it safe. And they lead by 3. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Ground ball right side. Lofton takes it to the bag. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Batting 6, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Here's a 1-1. And that one ripped to left. Full extension, makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 4.
Yeah, just a great effort out there to track that one down and bring it in on the dive. Awesome effort to get at least 1 out. Yeah, a run comes across to score as he tagged from third, but it could have easily been a lot worse if that ball drops.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Swings through that one. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We move to the second in Toronto. Back now in Toronto. On now to the top half of inning number 2.
So early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Throws to second. Tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Out towards right center field, and there's 2 down. So up now for Kansas City, Nick Lofton. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. So one left. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, George Springer.
George Springer.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Swing, and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. 2 away. And next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back here at Rogers Center, let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Swing, and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Gavin Cross steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that puts him just 1 K away from 200 on the year. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 1-2 here. This to third. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Foul ball. And a 1-2. Chop back up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. So digging in, Addison Barger. 2-1 now.
Ball, that's in.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Down low, it kicks away. And the runner stays where he is. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Sinker. Low outside.
In the air, right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Up next for the Royals,
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And that's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Slurve. Middle outside.
Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
Ball 2. The Jays looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. That missed by a lot. Full count now.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boo. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Circle change. Low outside.
Good job to fight that one off.
Slurve.
Pasquantino off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. Back now in Toronto. Bottom 4. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
On the ground. Slings to first in time. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Stays alive. Not close with that one. Now 2-2. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
2 down, nobody on. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Ernie Clement, the next to hit. Ball to strike. The pitch. Liner caught it second. One left. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Nick Lofton digs in now.
Slurve.
Here's a 1-2.
Outside.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising
For
along.
the Royals,
Circle
catcher
change.
Carter
Low
Jensen.
inside.
There's a swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Ball. That's inside.
Circle change. Low outside.
Just
Ball
off
3.
the inside corner.
Sinker.
And now it's 3-2.
Outside.
In the air, right field, Steer. Drifts towards it, and that is that. He continues to. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Luinder Avila.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
The 1-2. High chopper to third. Garcia fires to first in time. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man aboard now with 1 away. In the dirt. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Isbell settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. Here's a 1-1. Massey. Play made, that ends the inning. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Gavin Cross steps in for the Royals. Lifted in the air down the left side. And there's 1 down.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases. in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now at the plate, Isaac Collins. And a swing and a miss there. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Here's a 1-1. Right side. And that's just foul. 1-2 now. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on.
Steven Cruz taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Pitch misses. And the count is 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Royals.
Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Michael Massey. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Circle change. Low inside.
And there's a foul ball.
Slurve.
Here's a 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away. So up next, Michael Garcia on the ground, right side, and foul ball. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. Lofton having a lot more success on the road this season. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. Wasn't a great location by any means.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. In to score from first, and now they trail by 1.
Big swing of the bat right there. Just clutch hitting to get him back within 1. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 2. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Hammered on the line, base hit. Around third. He scores to tie it up. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Late with the swing there.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Tied at 4. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. John Schreiber, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Estevez warming up as well. Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. John Schreiber, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Hit in the air out to center field. Isbell coming on. He's got it. And there are two down. Go ahead run on base. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Sinker.
Tied at 4. Now a fly ball to right center. Steer on his way over. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Sinker. Middle inside. Overhand curve. Low outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Overhand curve.
To the right side. Guerrero takes it himself. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Squirted out into left. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Carlos Estevez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
The 2-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
In the air, left field, and that'll get down for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
In the air out to center. Isbell trying to get to it. Makes the catch, 1 down. Go ahead run on base. Dalton Varsho will hit next. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
The Blue Jays with the go-ahead run at first. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball up the middle. Massey. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. That That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Won't get to this one. Heading for the plate. He'll score. They lead it in the 8th. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Isbell under it. And that will end the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. Last chance coming. Back here at Rogers Center. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. That one hooked foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
That's a little bit low. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. 1 out man at first. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. And it falls. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Oh, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game.
Oh, that's it.
Really important at bat coming up now.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 2-2.
Well, comfortable.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Royals down to the final out. And now a huge at bat coming up as Bobby in the air to left center. Varsho on the move to the gap. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, 2 of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
On the ground, and foul ball. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. And now for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Got him swinging. Now the Blue Jays back now in Toronto and taking the ball for Seattle. Brian Wu singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Over to first, and he's saved. Steer on at first, nobody out. Runner takes off, swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Got him. One out. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. And there's two down. So up next, Kazuma Okamoto. Man on second, two down. That one the other way, and that's a base hit coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Out to center. Rodriguez moving under it. And that's the third out. So one run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. To third, Okamoto. Slings to first in time.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Steer towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And that skips in the dirt.
Slider. Middle outside.
Fastball for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
And down on strikes. That ends the frame. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Batting 7, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Got him. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Jesus Sanchez. In the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Slider. Low outside.
Just missed.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Right side, hard hit. fires to first in time.
Four-seam fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Jimenez should have this one. And that is that. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Swings through that one for strike 2. Next one just misses. And the count is even 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
This one in the air, right field. Nice grab on the run. And there are 2 outs. Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1. And a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. O'Neill gets under it. And that is that. Back now in Toronto to check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. And the count 1-2.
Sinker. Low outside.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that is a big first out. Dominic Panzone getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 2 away. Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece and stays alive. Back foot slider ties him up. Struck him out. Mariners ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under this one, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 1 out, runner at second. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez should have this one. And that will end the inning. 1 left. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Torres thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ball and a strike. Backed off the plate that time. On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time.
Up next for
And now the
Blue
DH, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus
Here's a 1-1.
Sanchez.
That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Up next for
Two down,
the Blue
nobody
Jays,
on. Last half of inning number 5.
Ernie Clement.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Raleigh working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Sweeper. Low inside.
That's towards center. Varsho settles under it. And there's 2 down.
Knuckle curve. Middle outside. Slider. Middle inside.
Good job to fight that one off.
Slider.
2 down, nobody
Middle
on.
inside.
And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one ripped right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Way out front for strike 2.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more exposed.
Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Steer leads off first with 1 away. Tap foul at the plate. That one lifted to left. Arozarena on the move. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for
And
the
next
Blue
for
Jays,
Toronto, Kazuma
third baseman,
Okamoto.
Kazuma
Quick move to
Okamoto.
first. Steer back in on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. In now is the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. And the tying run is on base.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Chris, what type of stuff do you look for as a pitcher starts to get tired?
Well, I think velocity is always a good indicator, and what kind of swings are the hitters taking? That will tell you a lot.
To second for one, to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Matt Brash, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Spire getting cranked up as well. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for Seattle, Tyler O'Neill. And ball 4 there, tying run is on base.
Up next for Seattle, left fielder Randy Arozarena.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break. New pitcher for the Mariners, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Out to short, Crawford. Throw to first in time. So back to the top of the order, Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. Brash checks the runner, and he's back safely.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Brash, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And there's 2 away.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a breaking ball misses outside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home.
Got the job done to put him up by 2.
Yasver Zulueta takes over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the
shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. Vladdy comes in to score, and they take a 3-run lead.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Digging in, Kazuma Okamoto. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. All set to start the 9th in this one. Cal Raleigh up now. He's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
Hammered down the right side, the foul. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special. A hit him.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take the series opener here at home.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started. Towing the slab in today's game, Kevin Gausman. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So He's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Got him. One out in the top of the first. One out man at first. Brendan Donovan digs in now. Just getting started here in Toronto. And a swing and a miss. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting fourth, left fielder Taylor Ward.
Swings through that one.
Oh, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was
swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there
could be extra bases. Run comes in from second, the relay, and he's there with a double.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Got him swinging for the K. And that puts him just one. Back now in Toronto. On the hill for the Mariners, Logan Gilbert. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Out towards right center field. 2 down. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. 2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. He circles the bases, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
On the ground to the left. Toss to Naylor, and that's the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the top of the second. In now is the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and there's one down. Tied up here in the early going. Glaber gets a piece, 1 and 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Swings through him for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that's out of play, a foul ball. Stays alive. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. The underhand flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here at Rogers Center. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Sinker. Middle outside.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Base knock right field. Throw comes into second. In there safely.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it.
Oh, now a great stop. Clement over to first. And that is a big first out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Set down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. On the ground, out to short. Slings to first in time. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Up the middle. On the run, sent it over to first. Nicely done for the out. That one at 95 missed up top, and a count 2-1. Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back now in Toronto, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. Fought off foul. 1-2 now. On the ground, Okamoto. Slinging it to first in time.
Four-seam fastball. High noon.
Draws the walk there. Here is Gleyber Torres. And a strike on the outside edge. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Relay to Guerrero. In time, inning-ending double play. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air, out towards right center. And a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Addison Barger. On the ground, right side. Torres fires in time. Two down, nobody on. Back up the, oh, that got him. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his... Back here at Rogers Center. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates.
Splitter.
Here's a 2-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that is a foul ball.
Low inside.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Steer moving back for this one. Brings it in. One out man at first. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh.
Slider.
2-2.
Middle outside.
Nice grab. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 1-2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball hit him.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Trying to move the runners over. Throws to first in time, and that is a big first out. Second and third, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And that is out of play. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Brendan Donovan now at the plate. Popped in the air. Left field. One away.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard. So up next, Julio Rodriguez.
Four-seam fastball.
The 2-2.
Low outside.
Oh, great stop. Off balance speed. There's one. What a double play that was. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Spencer Steer. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Popped up. Crawford under it. And that is that. Back now in Toronto. And now for Seattle, Josh Naylor. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line drive. And there's one away.
Four-seam fastball. Below middle.
This one in the air center field. Varsho should have this one. 2 away now. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Gets him to chase after that one. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Matt Brash, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Spire, the power lefty, up as well. The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a miss. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout inning over. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
The count 2-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bites. That slider broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Steer under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement. Here's a 1-1. Fouled off left side. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Rogers Center and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan.
That's ball 2.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. In the air, right field, Barger on the move. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Up next for Seattle, left fielder Taylor Ward.
Fastball for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And now Julio Rodriguez. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3. Back now in Toronto. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Spencer Steer. Brash, this is his 60th appearance of the year, and he was born in Canada. In the air, left field, and it falls, and the winning run is aboard.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the
One
Blue
out
Jays,
man at first.
right
Addison
fielder,
Barger
Addison
next up for the Blue Jays.
Barger.
Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. The 1-1 runner on the move in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And here comes the Mariners. Gabe Spire gets the call from the pen.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Throw to second, save. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him looking. That's the 3rd out, and we're
Now pitching for
back
the Blue
now.
Jays.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Josh Daly. That one's in there. 1 and 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he grounds one to the right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to 3rd. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Go-ahead run on base. Here comes Gleyber Torres. The Blue Jays trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in extra innings. That one 95 to finish him off. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
Ground ball right side. Torres in plenty of time to first. The winning run moves up to 3rd, so they'll be happy with that. And now the catcher comes up to him, Alejandro Kirk. Swings through that one for strike 2. Winning run at 3rd, 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. On to
Now pitching
left-hander out. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Tyler O'Neill digs in now. Man at second. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Four-seam fastball.
1-2 now.
Inside.
Hit in the air out to center field. And there's one down.
Cutter. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. And the count 1-2. 2 down. Go ahead, run in scoring position here in extra innings. Breaking ball inside. 2-2. Base hit. Coming home. Fires it to the plate. And he's out.
Right on the tag.
Touchdown, and that ends the inning. Back here in extra.
Number 83.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Substitution now at second base. And on to run for the Blue Jays, Miles Straw. He's the potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. The winning run on second base. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer.
Left fielder, Spencer Steer.
And a 2-1 on the way. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Andres Munoz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ferrer, a left-hander, also throwing. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Now into the game, Daniel Susak. He takes over behind the plate. Go ahead run on base. Brendan Donovan getting on. This ball gets down. It's a hit. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that is foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. One on, nobody out. A run in here deep into extra innings. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Taylor Ward blasts one out. Home run number 20 on the year. And they add on. It's 5-2. Now here is Julio Rodriguez. This one in the air center field. And there's one away. Got the bat going too soon and strike two. That one just misses the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Hard hit to right center. And there's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Circle.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings.
Here comes the skipper. Now on the bump, Braden Fisher.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
And that one off the outside edge. Stays alive. Man at first, one away. And that's outside. Full count now. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. And now we'll see if what's left of this Welcome back, and here Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Man at second. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. Tags the runner, and it's a double play.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Addison Barger.
The 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one is hammered right field. Going back. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners finally put an end to this one in 12.
Well, when you go on a road trip, you're looking to play 500 or better, and the only way you do that is when you scratch and claw and you grind out. And they did that in this one. 12-inning win on the road. Very impressive. Players are going to come into the clubhouse for the next game. They're going to be pretty encouraged about how they pulled for each other.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest storyline coming into this one, he's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy. All right, we'll be back. And on the mound today, Trey Savage. And Singy, he's one of the bright young stars of the game this year. Just about ready to roll. J.P. Crawford now at the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And that's downstairs. It's 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Got him. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Taylor Ward. Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Crawford off of first with two away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now in Toronto. And taking the ball for Seattle, George Kirby. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Got him. Two away. Two outs, base is empty. Addison Barger getting ready to hit. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
That one lifted to left. And that is that. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Swings through that. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Springer takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. A little out front there as he swings through it. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Second inning here. No score. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez whips it to first on the run. Ready to go for the last For the inning. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. Ground ball up the middle. Crawford on the run, sends it over to first. Got him. Nice play. Got him. 2 out.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And a swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Right through there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Low outside.
That one 95 to finish him off. Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Top of the third, no score. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for Seattle, shortstop J.P. Crawford.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, J.P. Crawford digs in now. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Low middle.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And he's back here at Rogers Center. And now for the Jays, Tyler Wade. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Miles Straw will hit next. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. On the ground, right side, dive, and he's got it. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero.
Quick move to first, and he's back safely. Straw, the runner at first with 2 gone. Three-two now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. One left for Toronto. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. And a base hit up the middle. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. Not close with that one, 3-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
There's a strike.
4-seam fastball.
This one in the air, center field. Springer drifts towards it, and that is a big first out. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series.
And he's got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Addison Barger. The 1-1 is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. A solo shot. His 29th of the season. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not one to stomach. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
This one in the air right field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and there's two down. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. There goes the runner. Up the middle. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Hard hit right side. Throws to first in time. Here comes Gleyber Torres. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. Got him swinging. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
This one in the air center field. And that's the third out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a swing and a miss. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Hit in the air out to center field. Rodriguez in position. One away.
Up next for the
Back to the top of the order. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Miles Straw. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Liner, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next to hit, Addison Barger. He boots it, and no throw for some reason as he reaches first, and on the play, a run will come in to score. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Andres Jimenez. Line drive to short and caught. 1 run. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Next to hit, J.P. Crawford. The 2-1. That one missed.
4-seam fastball. High middle.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Splitter.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Got him swinging.
No, Brooke, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Yasver Zulueta.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
On the ground. Throw to first is in time. Here's George Springer. Zulueta goes 6'1", 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Late with the swing there. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bizzardo warming up as well. Swing and a ground ball. Crawford on the run. Throw to first. Pretty nice play there.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Toss to Naylor, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Splitter. Low inside.
Swing and a miss.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now it's Josh Naylor. His righty-lefty splits there. And a base hit. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
The 2-1. Outside.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that'll load the bases. Here is Gleyber Torres.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball, perhaps on the...
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That is a huge out. Wow.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to...
Base hit. 1 run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Tyler Rogers takes over on the mound.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
You look like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Sinker. Low outside.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. One runs in. Here's the throw. A perfect example right there. That's plate discipline. It pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Finds his way through, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
The M's trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air, center field. Springer settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 9 batters. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Tyler Wade.
That's out to center field. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Stepping in, Daniel Susak. Next offering is fouled back. The Mariners leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air, right field. Base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Laser to the gap should score the run. Susak coming home. He'll score easily, and they cut the lead to 2. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Really important at bat coming up now.
Into the outfield, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. One down, runner at first. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. The 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball line to center. 2 down. Manager out of the dugout. A new pitcher in the game, Gabe Spire.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Torres fires over to first. At the lefty reliever.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Josh Naylor. 1-2 down. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, nobody on. And it goes just foul.
Sinker. Low middle.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. That one drifts inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strike.
And that one hammered and foul ball. Struck him out looking. Mariners go down. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's one down. One out man at first. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. In the air to left center. And there are 2 outs. Back inside the stadium, and the Sunday night showcase is a close one. And next for Toronto, Tyler Wade. 3-1 is on the way. Comebacker to the mound. Play made, that ends the inning. Blue Jays.
Now pitching for the
Tommy
Blue
Nance
Jays.
will take over here.
He's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
And there's a base hit to left. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Victor Robles. Right through there for a strike. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Payoff pitch. So a walk puts runners at first and second. The 1-1. In the air out to center. And the bad jump puts this one out of reach. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Swings through that one for strike 2. Left field. Base hit. 1 run is in. A second scores as well. Not in time. He's safe.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Just a bloop hit behind.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. First and second, no outs. Taylor Ward up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. Josh Naylor now at the plate, and they're all loaded up. In the air, left field. And that'll do it. So they get 3 runs. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Edward Bizardo.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Toss to Naylor. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one almost got him. The Jays down to their final strike. In the air, right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners win the rubber match of this 3-game series.